I'm doing kind of a shabawixie. It's kind of like a pixie, a bob, and a shag all in one. And I've done a really cool undercut on Tara. And I've gone in and taken the underneath shorter, then we're dropping down the top over that. And I'm doing blending with my Angel Blades carbon slide scissors. So I'm picking up and catching the underneath, and that's my beginning point. And I'm coming in and I'm just carving out. So there's a little bit of a blend from short to long. So we have a concave layer in there. And I'm just opening up this shape. I know I'm going to come in and remove a little bit more hair here because I want it to be able to see through that edge. One of the things that we were talking about in class, and Abby, I think it was you that asked, how do you keep your edges soft when you're working? And you keep your edges soft by not cutting off your line first. Leave that till the end so you've got some play with it. We're going to do a really cool fringe coming up here. But what do you guys think? Looking good? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, better, right?
Yeah, so we got like, you know, before and then.
Yeah, so this is before. Yeah. This is just a square layer pattern up here because I wanted to have a rounded edge, rounded surface. And now I'm coming in and carving out underneath so that we're getting that blend and more of a see-through feeling. Then I'm coming in and I'm carving short to long. I did short to long on this side because we wanted to kind of push forward. So that saying for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Okay, so coming in, so you guys can see it over here. So I'm just carving underneath, not breaking through that top layer. Because if we break through that top layer, we'll just end up with short hair. Which will be fun too, but just not what we're doing. Okay, so just picking that up. Okay, what questions do you guys have? Maggie always has one.
I always have.
You always have a question, I love it.
But I mean, when I look at what you're doing, it's making sense. Like,
Okay,
I
makes
feel
sense.
like I've watched so many hours and hours and hours of I'm really interested in cutting hair. Actually, I think short hair cutting is
It's
if you know how to do it, yeah. And I wouldn't mind, I'm watching you do that right now, and I'm like, I'm gonna take my extensions out and rock the short one.
See, yeah, if you can get a really cool cut that has some movement to it, it has texture. It isn't just like, you know, buzz little things. Okay. There's a lot of hair, so we're going to do some freehand slicing on the top. Opening this up around the ear, so I'm opening it up, working both directions. So it's opening over that ear area.
Hair by Ron P wants to know what scissors that you were using.
Hair by who?
Hair by Ron P.
Hi. Well, I am using my Angel Blades. These are the carbon slide, and they're a dry cutting scissor, but I use them on wet too. But they actually have that rounded blade, so it doesn't cut a straight line. It literally pushes the hair while you're cutting. So if you want to come in here close, Michael, and take a look at it. So I'm coming in, and you see it just pushing the hair. Whew. Oh. And this is great on curly hair. You know, just to carve out those curls.